Go. Welcome everybody to the annual, or the weekly, I should say, Sunday live stream. I apologize. My internet has been dropping off all morning. Just had to reboot my entire router, but nonetheless, I believe we should be good to go for this entire stream. So I want to thank you all for being here. Welcome to Crypto Empire. My name is Connor. This is where we, of course, dominate the crypto markets. So we actually have a lot to talk about this week. Let me just switch my scene. We have a lot to talk about because the market has been on fire. And if you're brand new to Crypto Empire and you're unsure of how we do things here and what's going on, basically just join the free Telegram group. You'll get a very good idea of how I look at the markets, how I go about taking trades, because for the past 2 months we were in a very quiet consolidation period where there wasn't a lot of interest in cryptocurrency. And as you know, if you've been subscribed, I was here the entire time telling you that it is not over. And I still don't believe it's over. So if you stuck with me during that bear market period of 2 months, I congratulate you for sticking with it, for sticking to your guns, for believing in crypto, for knowing not to give in to the FUD. Because there are very big entities at play here that want you to sell. They don't want to see you succeed. Well, I want to see you succeed, and that's why I do what I do here at Crypto Empire. So again, thank you for all of your support. We got a lot to talk about today. Let's see what's going on in the chat real quick before we really get into the stream. I want to welcome everybody. So we got Coin McDog in the building. Shout out to Coin McDog. He is a day one of Crypto Empire. Much love, bro. We got Allah saying Grand Rising, sipping on his coffee. Enjoy that coffee, man. We got a great stream for you today, so enjoy the show. We also got Dre. We got 11 viewers right now and only 4 likes. Let's get some hype in the chat. Go ahead and hit that like button right now. We're missing 7 people, 12 people right now, and only 4 likes. Get some hype. Smash that like button. Say what's up in the chat. We got ALR chapter. Connor looks tired. Man, now I'm feeling invigorated, my guy. We're just getting started. Seriously. All right, so with that being said, let's hop right into the current market. Take a look at exactly what's going on right now at this moment in time. So Bitcoin trading at $46,173. So we did have a little bit of a breakout, but we did retrace. But really the main focus right now is altcoins, right? We've been taking trades on altcoins left and right. And we have been, we have a 100% hit rate over the past 2 weeks right now. Like over 12, 13 trades were taken and at least one target was hit. So congratulations if you guys are taking these trades with me. The market is seriously providing very well for us right now. And this is why we stuck with it, because we know that even though for 2 months straight it can be boring, it can be choppy price action, nothing exciting is happening, we know eventually it's going to start to turn around, and we position ourselves to capture these moves. That's how we play from a position of strength. So it's very important to have the patience to wait for things to turn around. That's why I wasn't giving too many trading calls over the past 2 months, because I don't want to force things. That's not how I do it, all right? Like, I take a cold, hard look at reality, and that's how I go about my business, really, right? There's no fluff here. If it's there, it's there. If it's not there, it's not there. Right now, it is there. So you need to be fully engaged. Nothing else matters right now but crypto. All right, so put all your drama aside, all your problems, all your relationship problems, your personal problems, they can wait for later. Right now, we got a bank coin. Smash that like button if you agree. Anyway, we got XRP $1.27, Cardano $2.12. I called that breakout at $1.40 in Discord, $1.50 right here on YouTube. That was such free money. Seriously, come on. Not financial advice, by the way. Nothing here is financial advice here at Crypto Empire. You need to do your own research. Remember that. So yeah, everything's looking great. Solana, number 11 right now. We have a trade open in Solana. We have our next profit target at $50. We'll look at the chart in a second. But we're riding this one out. Yeah, we could have seen this coming from a mile away. Solana summer, not disappointing. Let's take a look at the top gainers. Ethereum Classic, congratulations. That was a free trade in the Telegram group. It's a layup. It's just a slam dunk, right? With that ascending triangle breakout. We got Rune up 10% on the day. Solana, Helium. Let me know if you're mining Helium, if you ordered that miner and you have it running right now. Drop it in the chat. I'd like to know who's doing that. Doge, of course. Been speaking very, very much about Doge for that trade. H-bar. So yeah, things are looking very good right now. A lot of green. Let's take a look at the losers. XDC is a banker coin, down 10%. Raven, strong project. Not really a lot of losers though. Nothing more than 10% besides XDC on the day. And compared to 1-2 weeks ago, everything is up big time. So it's a very exciting time to be in cryptocurrency right now. With that being said, let's first of all welcome some more people in the chat. Let's see what's going on. Y'all bring the hype to the... Yes, bring the hype. Thank you, Coin McDog. We got Lauren saying sup. Yasin saying hi, what's going on? I was hoping Solana would pull back today so we could buy in, but the damn thing keeps on pumping. Yeah, Solana doesn't wait for anybody. Yeah, that's one of the strongest. It's going to be the first coin to make a new all-time high, I think, Solana. So, you know, if you're looking for an easy play, I mean, obviously the optimal entry is already passed. The thing's up like 15% today at $48. But be looking out. We'll look at the chart in a second. We can, you know, map out some strategies to look for a possible entry long. But I do believe that Solana. Wow, I was just sorry, guys. I got to switch my scene. Yeah, I do believe that Solana is going to be the first coin to make a new all-time high. So, Hitchum saying, "Hey, we got Elvis in the building. What's going on? Hey, I sold my Bitcoin at the peak. When's a good price to re-enter?" Lawrence, we'll take a look at the chart in a second. At the bottom, I want to know if anyone helium miner. Yes. Happy Sunday, Justin. ETH 2.0 price prediction. So ETH 2.0 isn't coming out until early 2022. So we have, over 3 months until ETH 2.0 does actually release. So, we'll cover that in a little bit. With that being said, let's hop on to the next part of the stream, and that is the Twitter wisdom, because it's always a good idea to look at what the smartest minds in crypto are saying, the best traders, because we can always continue to learn. Before I discuss Twitter wisdom, though, I need to post a story on Instagram and let everybody know, all of the Instagram family Crypto Empire, that we're live right now on YouTube. What's up, Crypto Empire Instagram? We are actually live right now on YouTube. Come and join us. We have, how many people do we have on stream? We have over 15 people live with us on the stream. Come and join us on the YouTube. Link is in bio. Just got to get that out of the way. We'll resume the stream in just 1 second. Bear with me. Alright, that should do. Thank you all for bearing with me. Now let's continue with today's stream. So, Twitter wisdom. We have Secrets of Crypto. Secrets is the OG altcoin trader. The guy has been doing it for a very long time. And he is saying right now, this tweet was 2 days ago. Do you remember the Elon FUD? Try to remember how it felt. This was a ploy to make you panic sell. Since this tweet, the entire crypto market cap has increased an incredible 700 billion. This is why mental fortitude is so important. So what he is saying right here is basically, like I did discuss in the beginning of the stream, basically, my 1 second, guys, my scene keeps on switching. It's throwing me off a little bit. Okay, that should be good. Okay, I'll reread the tweet. Do you remember the Elon FUD and the China FUD? Try to remember how it felt. This was a ploy to make you panic sell. So, everything is manipulated. That is why you need to have an iron mind. I talk a lot about trading psychology and the mindset that it takes to be successful. Basically, having an iron mind is having the ability to not be swayed in your thoughts by outside forces. You have full control over your sovereign individual being. That is an absolute key to succeed in crypto, because there's information coming at you at the speed of light. We live in the information age now. Gone are the times where the only place to get your news is the newspaper, right? That was like 50 years ago, 20, 30 years ago, whatever. Or the television, right? We now have the internet, we have social media. So you have so much information being blasted at you. So you need to have an iron mind and be able to tell, not get swayed by other people's opinion. You need to form your own opinion, especially when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency, which is what we're all about here. That is our main focus here in Crypto Empire, is banking coin. We don't care about anything else. We only care about making gains. So the market cap increased $700 billion while the majority of people panic sold. They said, oh, Bitcoin is done. This thing's going to zero. They don't know what they're talking about. They're swayed by outside forces. We here at Crypto Empire, we forge iron minds, and we cannot be swayed because we build our conviction, we do our research, and quite frankly, we know what's going to happen because we have the foresight. Yes, it's a prediction. Yes, it's speculation, but we believe in it. Belief. That is one of the most important, powerful aspects of success, really, having that belief in yourself before anybody else really does see it. And there's going to be times where your belief is going to sway, you're going to feel down and bad about yourself, but you need to reclaim that belief in yourself that you're going to get what you want, because you're the only person that can get in your way at the end of the day, right? The only thing that's stopping you is yourself. Personally speaking, I've gotten in my own way so many times in my life, and they're all very valuable, important lessons looking back. But at the time, it sucks, when you stand in your own way and you feel like you waste so much time and you have that feeling of regret. You got to let that water flow under the bridge, and you got to keep your eyes moving forward. So listen to Secrets here. Secrets is saying we're just getting started. Mental fortitude is so important. You got to be able to endure the pain, whether that's you losing 70 to 80% in your portfolio, you making a mistake and wasting time in your life by procrastinating and not being on your purpose, doing the things that you got to do to get where you want to get. Have that mental fortitude to keep on going. Reclaim your belief and your conviction, and with crypto, we're just getting started right here. So shout out to Secrets for putting out great content on his Twitter page. If you're not already following Secrets, definitely recommend to give Secrets a follow. So with that being said, let's hop on over to the charts. Let's see what's going on in chat actually. CHR. Is that Chromia? Is Chromia going nuts? I'm going to look at it real quick. Yeah, a little pump. A little pump for CHR. Okay, breaking out. Interesting. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance. So, as you guys know, I did call this trendline break and the retest over the past several weeks. And now we're marching lower for Bitcoin dominance, which is why we see altcoins going ballistic right now. When Bitcoin dominance drops, we see altcoin values go up in both Bitcoin value and Satoshi value, or US dollar value and Bitcoin value, Satoshi value. So we're going to be, after we take a look at, the dominance chart and the Bitcoin chart, we're going to look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, because it is forming a chart pattern that we discussed in yesterday's YouTube video, a symmetrical triangle. So this is another example to ingrain this pattern recognition in your head, so you, of course, are able to detect them right away when they happen, and you can capitalize on the opportunity. But nonetheless, this Bitcoin dominance chart is now a confirmed trendline break to the downside. So this is really setting up for like the craziest altcoin season we've ever seen. If we do, or I should say when we do, I think we will break this low down here at 39.67% for Bitcoin dominance, right? It's not going to go straight down, for sure. It won't go straight down, right? We might have a move down, pull back, move down again, pull back, and then we'll probably consolidate for a while here, and then we'll have the big breakdown. Something like that. So it's not going to go straight down, remember that. But I do think we will break this low over here at 39.6% on Bitcoin dominance, and this is going to be like the ignition for the craziest altcoin season that we've ever seen. I think it's going to be crazier than the end of the 2017, start of 2018 bull run that we saw in 2017. So yeah, I'm watching this Bitcoin dominance chart. Bags are packed. Going to keep on adding to the altcoin bags, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with how my portfolio is looking. We just had that 2-month period where we could scoop coins up at the bottom, and that's what we were doing here at Crypto Empire. Obviously, this isn't financial advice. I don't hold any active financial licenses, so you need to do your own research. But I was up here, everything is educational content, so I was just sharing my outlook on things, and I was saying, these are great opportunities. So yeah, we're set up good right now for what is to come, I do believe. Now, there's always the possibility that I could be wrong, and this is a dead cat bounce. I don't think it's a dead cat bounce by any means. Where we got some people out there selling all their Bitcoin and Ethereum because they say it's looking like the 2017 kind of retracement, where we retrace and then we just drop down to the floor to like $3,000 on Bitcoin. Personally, I don't see that happening. I'm bullish. There's always the chance, because trading is a game of probabilities. So there's the chance that does happen, and I could be totally wrong. And if it does happen, I'll admit I was wrong. I have no problem doing that. I'll own up to everything that I say here. So yeah, I'm bullish. Be looking out for the Bitcoin dominance. I'm going to keep on keeping tabs on this chart, but we do have the confirmed trendline break to the downside. Now, looking at Bitcoin, I'm going to drop this down to a 1 hour to start, because it's kind of been pretty boring, the price action. So we did break out, and we touched over here, $48,000 approximately. Now, I'll hop back over to the daily. If you guys watched the live streams from the past few weeks, I did say that this was actually the first kind of target to look at. One, because if we look to the left here, we can see that this was a huge area of resistance with all of these kind of demand supply zone support resistance flips right here at $48,000. That's a great indication that that's a good level to, take some chips off the table if you're leveraged long, if you're trading, swing trading, day trading. Doesn't matter. If you're leveraged, you need spots to take profit, and that's how we identify. And then also we can take the Fibonacci, drag it from the low of the kind of bear market consolidation up to the all-time high, and we can see the 50% retracement is right here at approximately $47,000, and that is just about where price is consolidating right now. And we also look to the left, and it's that same kind of support resistance flip area. So when we have this multiple confluence, we know with a pretty high degree of probability that this is a good place to take your chips off the table, take your profit, and be ready for a pullback. Right, I titled this video, "Is Bitcoin going to pull back?" Well, I'll discuss that in a second, but I'm saying, you need to be aware of the profits, or the points to take profit on the chart. And we've been discussing that the 48K area did look like a very good place to take profit, and it did work out very well for us. Now, the next point on the chart that I'm looking at is up here at the golden pocket, the 61.8 at $51,000. As we can see, I do have a supply zone. We have a base drop supply zone. I'll put an arrow so you can see this one right here. So with this supply zone, it does line up with the 61.8 retracement from the overall move, with price retracing up now. So over here at $51,000 is kind of my next area to look at. Now, how are we going to get to 51K? I don't think we're going to go straight up. So moving back down to the hourly price chart, we can see that we're forming a descending wedge here. Okay? So it's very possible that we just kind of continue in this wedge, and then we do have this one demand zone down here at about $45,000. Okay, and it does kind of align with this hourly trend line going back to August 6th. So over here, 45K does look like a possible area that price might turn around. And then other than 45K, we also have this low over here at 43,800. I would just call it $44,000 down here. I don't think we go lower than here, personally. If we do actually break down from the wedge, I think this is the lowest we'll go, is like 44K. But yeah, I'm looking out to the breakout to the upside. If we're looking at like a profit target here, I would look for the top of the wedge as your first kind of profit target over here at 48,500 again. But I do see us scenarios that can happen. We hit this demand zone, then we break out to the wedge and we rise higher, or we break down from the wedge. I don't think we go lower than 44, 42. Like down here, I have this next level mapped out that's already been used in the past. That's the 38.2% retracement. That's like the end all be all. If we go lower than 42, then we'll raise the alarm bells. We'll be like, all right, let's be careful here. Close your leverage positions. We might have a huge sell off if we go lower than 42 on Bitcoin. Again, 42K. So scenarios 44, then we start marching our way higher. That's my technical outlook on Bitcoin at this moment in time. And as you know, we're trading altcoins, and altcoins, they have like a 60 to 80 to even 90% correlation with Bitcoin. So that is why I'm always charting out Bitcoin. That's why I'm always keeping tabs on what's happening. I'm not necessarily always trading Bitcoin. I do sometimes, but I'm always keeping tabs on what it's doing because altcoins have a very high direct correlation to what Bitcoin is doing, right? If you guys have watched my YouTube videos, I've discussed inverse correlations in the past between like Bitcoin and the US dollar. Altcoins have a direct correlation with Bitcoin. So we want to see Bitcoin do well for altcoins to do well as well. So that is my technical outlook for Bitcoin. Before we move on, I'd like to see what's going on in the chat. What's going on? Any suggestions on low cap altcoins that have not pumped yet about to pump? Yeah, we got a lot of those for sure. Thoughts on Tether? Yeah, I don't think I'm kind of like, it's a lot of FUD. A lot of FUD in the media. They just came out and said that everything is asset backed. So Tether isn't really a concern to me, and if Tether does go down, then we have UST, which is the stable coin on the Terra blockchain, Terra Luna, not Tether, Terra. So UST is like the savior of stable coins because it's completely decentralized. Luna has a very complex burning mechanism called seigniorage, which allows the price to stay stable of UST in a completely decentralized manner. It's an ingenious system created. So shout out to the people over at Terra. So even if Tether USDT does go down, which I don't think is going to happen, but clearly it's a huge threat to the current kind of financial system because it's a way to send money, and nobody can stop it. It's on the blockchain. You can't stop the blockchain. You can't shut the blockchain down. The blockchain will always be there no matter what, right? It's the most liberating piece of technology in history. And thank God for the blockchain, seriously. So yeah, I'm not concerned about the Tether FUD personally. It'll blow over, and even if it does like end up being something, well then we have other options, right? We have UST and other stablecoins and DAI, etc. So opinion on Hex USDC chart. We'll look at that in a little bit. Yeah, Dre, thanks for being here. Empire, absolutely, guys. Smash the like button. We got 32 viewers and only 15 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button right now. It's support the stream, support the channel. The YouTube algorithm picks up on it and recommends the stream to more people, so it only does good for your bags because the more people that watch this content, more people are involved in cryptocurrency, which means, of course, that we have more eyes, more attention, and attention equals currency. So more attention, the better for everybody here. So go ahead and smash that like button on the live stream. We got Jan. Welcome, Jan and Jeremy. Check out FET. Yeah, we'll look at FET in a second. Hex is the best looking chart. Yeah, everybody hit that like button. Okay, so let's take a look. P-swap and Val finding new all-time lows. Yeah, we got to be patient with those. That's a long-term play, man. Play out over several months. Let's look at Hex, though. Sheesh. So I sold all mine at 14 cents. I bought it in November, actually. I bought it the same day I bought Matic. So, like, I caught those two. Those were, like, my best plays of the past year, Matic and Hex. I didn't really talk about Hex because, you know, everybody's got their own opinion about the project. But, yeah, I sold my entire position. Hey, man, whatever. I'll take the profit. But, yeah, clearly this thing wants to go higher. Wow. So, yeah, Hex, it's like you stake it pretty much, and you just stake it and earn interest. So that's its pretty much only utility is the value that people give it in the future. So, I mean, I'm not a supporter, I'm not a hater of it, but hey, this thing is moving. You got to respect the pump. So, yeah, this chart's looking nuts for Hex. Very interesting. So, moving on, we'll look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart because basically, as you can see right here, on the daily, we are forming a bit of a kind of a symmetrical triangle for Ethereum. Looking at the 4 hour, So we did actually start to break out. I believe we did discuss, yeah, we discussed this last week, this breakout on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. And now we're marching higher, okay? So as you can see, we did have this level. I'm just going to put a line through this high, this local high here. And as you can see, this was used many times as kind of a support resistance flip area. And now we're using it as support over here. Over here at 6.8 million sats. So, let me just see. Yeah, if we're looking at a profit target, next one is pretty obvious, is the supply zone up here at 7.5 million satoshis. This local high over here, I would look for a run up on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart to 7.5 million satoshis personally. And obviously the Ethereum Bitcoin chart is like what determines how altcoins are going to move, because that determines the flow of Bitcoin into obviously Ethereum, which is the main altcoin. So the fact that we broke out of the triangle and now we're holding support tells me that we're going to push higher, and my next area to look at is the very obvious supply zone at 7.5 million satoshis. So we're looking at that right now, and this is going to of course be very bullish for altcoins as well. So be looking out for Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Ethereum US dollar chart also doing very well. As you can see, we turned right around in this supply zone. We're on a very steep uptrend right now, so we'll see if this does pull back. But nonetheless, we stopped right in the supply zone, as we can see right here. So those are the majors, Bitcoin and Ethereum. We have a lot of requests for altcoin charts. We'll be covering that in just 1 minute, or a few minutes I should say. Before we do move on to the next part of the screen, I want to discuss some Cardano news. Now, if we take a look at the ADA chart, we did have the breakout called right here at $1.50. This thing pumped straight through up to $2.25. Congratulations if you took this trade. You deserve the gains. You were the one that pressed that buy or sell button. That was you. So congratulations if you did make money on this Cardano trade. It was a slam dunk. It was a gimme. So if you missed it, don't feel bad. We're going to have so many more in the future. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but if I see something, I'll share what I'm doing. Not financial advice. If you press the buy or sell button, that is your complete and sole responsibility, and it's on you. However, of course, I love to share my thoughts on the market. So yeah, we stopped over here at $2.24. Next place to look at, obviously, is $2.47, which is the all-time high. Now, if we're going to talk about price targets after the all-time high, now why would Cardano make a new all-time high, you might ask? Well, great question. The Cardano smart contract release date was announced and will happen on September 12th. All right, that's less than 1 month away now. Right, it's already August 15th. Time is flying by. Right? Summer's about to be over. We're headed into the fall. Insane how fast time is going by. So September 13th, September 12th is going to be the release date of the Alonzo hard fork. The Goguen era will come to an end for Cardano, and we will have smart contracts. So I'm a hodler of ADA, have been for years. Still holding on to my bag. So with that being said, Cardano is supposed to be like the Rolls Royce, the Rolex, the G-Wagon Mercedes, the best of the best, the premium brand of blockchains. So we'll see now. We'll see if Cardano does live up to the expectations, if it does live up to the hype. I think it will, personally, right? Going to be very low fees, lightning quick, going to be very easy for developers to deploy their decentralized applications on the blockchain. The blockchain has big partnerships with, Africa, countries like Ethiopia, governments over there. So Cardano is looking like a very good enterprise level blockchain as long as this smart contract deployment does go well on September the 12th. So this is a huge fundamental catalyst. This is what is causing right now the price to pump. Now, I want to discuss, before we go any further, the psychology behind these big news events. Because when we see the media, by the way, talking about psychology, we had Coin McDog share a chart of the volume on XRP. And there was like $305 million traded on XRP. And I asked him, I was like, Coin McDog, do you think this is retail volume or institutional volume? He said retail. Now, I do agree with him. It's definitely a lot of retail. But you have to think, are the big institutions trying to bait the retail into aping into these altcoins like XRP and Doge, which are the coins that retail goes bananas over? They lose their minds over these assets, right? They don't know anything about, and I don't want to put anybody down, but for the most part, they're not educated investors, and they just buy XRP and Doge because it's in the news, it's in the media, Elon Musk is talking about it. It's like the popular culture thing to do. That's not how we do things here at Crypto Empire, but nonetheless, we can see these trends and we can trade. That's why I have 2 trades open in the Discord on XRP and on Dogecoin, because we don't hate it, we don't date it, we just trade it. Regardless, the volume right now in crypto is a little bit concerning, because it's either retail is coming back, which is good, or retail is being baited to come back, and we'll see a big liquidity flush, which means a big sell-off. So we'll see what does happen, but for the most part, I do think that the hysteria and the hype right now is back in cryptocurrency. I do think a lot of retail volume is now back in the market, which is why these prices are, why we're seeing a big uptick in prices. So back to the subject at hand I was talking about with Cardano. We have to understand, by the way, the smart contract release will take place before the Cardano Summit on September 25th, 26th. So, you know, the deployment will happen, the fork will happen on September 12th, and then like 2 weeks later, it should be fully in place. So, leading up to these events, like, this is already priced in right now. Of course, we can see a new all-time high for ADA. Currently at $2.10, all-time high is $2.47. Of course, we can see an all-time high, a new all-time high. But we have to be a little bit concerned, because these big fundamental news events draw a lot of attention to the asset. In this case, the subject asset is Cardano ADA. So when all this attention is drawn, we have whales with millions to billions of dollars, and they can manipulate the market to how they do like. So they draw a bunch of people in, they get them to buy. Whales were buying, down here, right? Look at this consolidation period under $1.40, going back to February. So this was the accumulation zone. This is where you wanted to. I've discussed this in the past. Accumulation is where you want to buy. Distribution up here, distribution is where you want to be selling. So the big boys already have their bags filled. They knew this event was going to be happening, right? That's Crypto Empire knew the event was going to be happening. That's why we discussed it many times over since the start of August. So be on watch, be on guard. We don't know what's going to happen. We could see a big sell-off right as the event takes place. Regardless, we have like a month until it does happen, so I'll be here to cover the developments as they do move along. But it's very important to understand how these news narratives do work, and they do affect the prices of these assets. Because the more you know, the more knowledge you have, and apply knowledge is power. So, yeah, that's kind of my news update for the day on Cardano. So, yeah. Whoa, did I just get my first super chat ever? Jeremy DeJong. I think I just got my first super chat ever, guys. He gave me a $9.99. I think that's euros super chat. Jeremy, thank you so much, man. That is the first super chat I've ever gotten on Crypto Empire. I won't forget this one, man. Amazing. Thank you so much. I think that's a super chat at least, but wow. Thank you so much, dude. Crazy. Thank you, man. Don't even know what to say. Seriously, taking it back a little bit. All right, moving on. Let's see. Connor, what's good, brother? Where do I sign up for your program? Yeah, the only place that you can sign up for my program, which is the premium Discord group, and I do have kind of a basic entry-level trading course. You can take a look what our current members are saying, getting amazing positive feedback. So I really appreciate all you guys for all of your support. You can sign up on my website. I'll put it in the chat. It's just cryptoempireco.io. There's a lot of people kind of impersonating me right now, so please be smart. Don't fall for any of that. I will never message you first asking for any money. I don't do that, okay? So be smart. The only place where you can do business with me is on my official website, cryptoempireco.io. Let's see. We got a lot of requests. Thanks, Connor. Your content is great. Love your Telegram. Thank you. Thank you. Much love, respect, and gratitude. Thank you for being here. Same goes back to you. Let's see. Yeah, that's my first super chat, Jeremy. Seriously, man, thank you for that. Can I look at possible pullbacks on Solana? You deserve it. Thank you, man. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna we got like 20 minutes until 1 hour of the stream. So we'll leave it up to Q&A now. We'll do some technical analysis charting. I'll pull up Solana right now. You guys are going to see all my profit targets. It's all good, whatever. So possible pullback entries on Solana. We have our next target at $50. So if we're going to look for a place to get long, we need to wait for a pullback. We'll drop this down to a 4 hour. And we can see that our first target was over here at $43. And we can see that price first hit the target right here at $43. By the way, I got that profit target. If we look to the left, we can see how it was used 2 times. This is a supply zone, but I just marked it with a green line to make things easier for our Discord group members to know where to take profit. So yeah, over here we have these two, it's like a double top pattern. It's a supply zone. So we said, okay, we're going to take some chips off the table right there. We can also extend to the left and see it's pretty significant area of support and resistance on the chart. So if we're going to look for a pullback entry, I would say this is support, right? This is demand. We can see how price reacts off the $43.33 level, and that's where I'm looking on Solana. If you want to try to hop in this, it might just keep on going and take off and never retest that level. If that happens, well, then there's nothing we can do about it, okay? But yeah, $43 would be like your next entry on Solana. Okay, I hope that helps. How to use Fib video is really awesome. Thank you, Steve. Post your Pyrochain address, brother, so I can send some gratuity. Oof. Okay, I gotta pull that up, man. 1 second, stream. Hey, man, I'm open to receiving, so if you guys want to do that, I will gladly participate. 1 moment. Hey man, just curious, what do you do for a living? I've discussed this many times on the channel. I am a real estate agent, so I sell properties. I mainly focus on selling people's homes. I do work with people buying houses. However, my thing is taking on listings. I look to sell people's houses for them, and of course net them a premium on the sale of their house. So I do that, and I'm a crypto trader. So yeah, if you want to know a little bit about my backstory, I mean, when I was 20 years old, I dropped out of school. I just said I wanted to work for myself, go into business on my own, and I tried a lot of things, man. I traveled the world for 2 years. I worked sales jobs. I sold solar panels door to door in Australia for like 6 months. I worked in smoothie shops. I was a construction worker. I tried so many different things. Got a lot of life experience, and also tried a lot of businesses on my own. Everything you learn so much. So get as much life experience as you possibly can. And now it's kind of finally all coming together right now. So I'm very grateful for Crypto Empire. I started this thing like 5 months ago, and it's grown into this. So yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, my Pyrochain address, dude. My wallet isn't loading. We'll figure that out, man. Yeah, we'll figure that out. The anti-corporation. Find me on Telegram, bro. We'll discuss this after the stream. We're gonna keep the stream moving for now. Chris with a $2 super chat. Wow, thank you, Chris, man. Greatly appreciate that. Okay. I'm getting a lot of requests right now. Have you ever thought about to switch to a full-time trader? I mean, of course, dude. Like, but right now, I mean, I got business happening with me for real estate, so I'm not going to stop doing that. I enjoy doing it as well, right? Like, it's fun. It's invigorating, right? You're taking on a huge responsibility to work for somebody to sell their house. And there's a lot of pressure, a lot of responsibility on your shoulders. If I pride myself in doing a great job for my clients. So I don't plan on stopping that. I plan on doing both right now, and I really enjoy doing both. We had a request for Alice. Okay, so Alice, looking at the 4-hour chart. So we can see, I did discuss Alice 1 or 2 weeks ago. We can see, I did mark this yellow line because it was used as resistance. We pumped past it, we came back, we touched it. We just kissed the yellow line as support. So we always look for the support resistance flip areas if we miss the trade on the retest. And also with that being said, this does look like a 50% Fibonacci retracement. Just about, not exactly, but pretty close to the 50% Fibonacci retracement level for Alice. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a yellow line right here at this top to where it did pump to. I'll make this a solid yellow line. Okay, so we can see that this is a pretty critical area. This is like mid-range on Alice. Over here at $12.79. So personally, if you're going to be looking to trade, what we do have here is kind of ascending price action. We'll see how this does develop, but this is kind of forming a ascending triangle. So we could see something. I want to look for taps at this resistance and then pullbacks with higher lows, right? If this does form into an ascending triangle, I would look to trade this breakout at $15.15 on Alice. Did I switch my scene back? Yeah, I did. Good. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at for Alice. We do have the midline support over here at $12.80 approximately. And we do have this low here at $11. And I mean, just look how this low doesn't line up with these areas over here. Quick little trading tip for everybody. I'm looking at this level right here. You see how we have this long wick down? These candle bodies closed here, but we have this wick down here and a little wick up here. This is a 4-hour price chart. If I were to drop this down to like a 1 hour or 15-minute, 5-minute, we would find our rally base rally or a drop base rally demand zone structure in there. But at this point in time, I've trained my eyes. I know when I see these huge 2 bullish engulfing candles and I see these little wicks, I know that there's demand in here. And also, for more confirmation, we have the wicks into the area. So there's several indicators telling me that over here, $10, $11 is a very important level on Alice. So, there's no guarantee we're going to drop back down here. But nonetheless, that's kind of a key level. So, yeah, for Alice, look out for that. And I see this triangle starting to form. Right, it's very early. We need to see more knocks at resistance than pullbacks with higher lows. But nonetheless, be looking out for this one. Hey, from Uganda, please look into 1 UST. All right. The trend is your friend until the very end. Yes, sir. Okay, we'll look at Harmony 1. We also had a lot of requests earlier in stream. We'll get to those. Harmony 1. Currently don't have any active positions open on 1. Might have to change that though. Look at this. Let's look on the daily first of all. So with Harmony 1, so I always start, when I trade, I always look to the left. We need to see where price has been and what it's done at these levels in the past, because it's a good indication of what might happen in the future. So with Harmony 1, this was the initial pump over here in March. And I'm looking at right here. So we can see over here these long candle wicks right into this area here. So if I draw a yellow line where that is, we can see that that's currently where price is knocking. It's knocking on this door over here at 10.1 cents. And what do we also have? If you guys watched the video yesterday, you can see we have what's called a double bottom. We have a large impulse wave down, the retrace out, then we have the second higher low, and then we start marching higher. So the neckline would be over here, right here for Harmony 1. I'll make this a different color so we don't get confused. I'll make it pink. So this is the neckline, and as we can see, we broke above the neckline. We're now using that as support, and we do have the horizontal resistance, as we can see, touched here, then it was touched here, okay, touched here. So this is a key level on the chart. We're now being crunched. When things crunch together like this, expect a violent breakout. The trend is bullish right now, so I do expect this to break out to the upside. So for Harmony 1, we have this ascending price action, right? An ascending triangle with the horizontal resistance. This looks like it's going to get sent. First profit target for scalp, I would look at $11 or 11.8, 11.9 cents as your first profit target. Second profit target, I would look at like over here. See how these wicks down, candle buys open and close right here at 13.4. Yeah, this looks really good. Harmony 1 looks like it's ready to get sent, and obviously I'm trading a bullish pattern. It could break down and retest this trend line. This was a mid-level support through this kind of descending channel. I can also draw a descending channel like so. Where is it? Like this. All right, we can also draw something like this, and we can say it's not exactly lined up perfectly, but this yellow mid-trend line, or white mid-trend line I should say, is an area to look back if we do actually pull back from Harmony 1. So yeah, that's my Harmony 1 outlook right now. This looks ready to fly, actually. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. Thoughts on Pyrochain? Needed. Pyrochain is needed, absolutely. Part of my portfolio. As you know, I've made several videos, or I've openly discussed Pyrochain here in the channel. I'm bullish. I'm a supporter of privacy, sovereignty, individual rights. So I love it. How can you not love it? Monero as well, right? Monero is the OG privacy coin. Some talks about Monero not being completely private, yada, 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 whatever. I still hold it in my portfolio, and I'll continue to support the projects, Pyrochain and Monero. So yeah, I'm very bullish. Very, very bullish on Pyrochain. Let's see. I mean, with that being said, we can take a look. We can take a look at the Pyrochain chart on KuCoin and see what's happening with it. It's been sitting around $4. Okay, yeah, we're marching higher. So we did have this. We're on a daily. We had a rally, base, strong bullish engulfing candle rally out. So this was the demand zone we marked, and as we can see, price did come down, retested demand zone, and now it's pushing up higher. So, taking an overall measure of the move. So Pyrochain has an all-time high of like $16, let me check it, $16, $17. So it was listed on KuCoin recently. So it doesn't have all of the data. So Pyrochain all-time high is $16.76. Currently with a market cap of $781 million, ranked number 111. Anything outside of the first 100 in market cap, I do deem as lower market cap coin, which means the potential reward is a lot higher than something, say, in the top 50, top 25. So, yeah, Pyrochain, I like it. Really do. And it's on KuCoin now. So, and there was a lot of fudders saying, like, oh, it's not listed on any major exchanges, kind of all this stuff. Now, there's not a lot of FUD that the fudders can say anymore. So yeah, keep that in mind. So as you can see, if we take an overall measurement on the move we have here on KuCoin, the 88.6, which is a square root of the golden ratio, 61.8, that's why I use it, was tapped here on the dime. So yeah, I mean, really, we got to look out for the breakout of the all-time high here on KuCoin at $5. We're going to push higher. But if we're going to be looking at a possible entry, yeah, 23.6, $4 on the dime. Nice psychological round numbers. The first level, like, don't overcomplicate this. So we have $4. We have 38.2 looks decent. $3. Call it $3.50 really. Keep it very simple. Then yeah, down here at these levels as well. $3.22. I'll be looking out for these levels if we do see a pullback to get long. First one is $4 right here, and then $3.50 in that region, in the overall region. Don't overcomplicate your TA, especially on a coin like Pyrochain. I'm not trading Pyrochain. It's more of a portfolio item. Where do I see VTHO? Well, I see it going right up there with Vechain. So if you hold Vechain in your wallet, you do get that VTHO. And I'm bullish on this. It's like the gas of the network. And my oh my, I have not been paying attention to this thing at all. And would you look at that? It is flying. And I mean, it's right now at a profit target. Like, look, if you look to the left, this is a huge support resistance flip area at 1.6 cents. So I wouldn't just blindly, like, I never recommend to jump into coins that are just pumping like crazy like this. Right? I always recommend to set your entry ahead of time and calculate your trades. Don't just blindly jump into something on a market order. With that being said, let's drop down the time frame. So yeah, we got demand here. We got a level right here. And we have more demand over here, 1 cent. But yeah, this thing's getting sent. I'm going to draw this demand zone wick to wick and say that 1.3 cents would be a decent place to try to hop into this. And with that being said, let's take the fib, measure the move, and the 23.6 is 1.4. I said 1.3, so it's kind of aligning. So yeah, look out for this the top wick of this demand zone on VTHO, the gas of the Vechain blockchain. Bought VTHO at half a penny. There you go, man. Congratulations on those gains. Guys, if you have any more suggestions, I would love to chart what you want to chart. By the way, we got 33 viewers and only 28 likes. Let's get that to a 1-to-1 ratio. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit that like button right now. BNB. Yes, let's take a look at BNB. So this thing's been at $400 for a while now. Started out on the daily. Okay, so you tell me, guys, what do you see here? Get rid of this line. What do you see? Should be pretty obvious. Got a double bottom reversal, W. First of all, now we have this horizontal resistance. This is butter right here. This is bread and butter. $4.25 approximately. Also, we can look to the left and we can see that this is clearly a support resistance flip, and price isn't quite reaching it, but $4.25 ascending price action coming off of a double bottom. As long as this trend remains bullish in the market, I would say that this is a breakout to the upside. First profit target I would look at, see this drop base drop supply zone. You can mark the supply zone, or you can put a line across, whatever you prefer. We also have wicks into the area. So 529 would be my initial target. If you wanted to take a scalp, I would say look at 481. So 425 to 481 for a scalp. That's a quick 10%, 11%, right? Like the Ethereum Classic trade that I called in the Discord, or not in the Discord, on Telegram, right? We had this scalp target from $66 to $72.50. if you look at Ethereum Classic, like I took this trade, and yeah, I took it on like 8x leverage, I believe. And hey, that's a nice profit right there. You can't complain about that. This was, 9-10% with leverage. Like it's a good little payday right there. You can't complain about that. And this is kind of setting up again for BNB. Looks decent. We'll see if it does actually play out. This is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes only. Let's move on. Did I miss XRP? Okay, chat's going crazy right now, guys. Wow. Chat is going crazy right now. Did I miss XRP? Jan, we'll look at Lith in a second. So, XRP. Well, you definitely missed a big pump. Here at Crypto Empire, we did trade the breakout entry of this ascending triangle at 78 cents. So yeah, you missed that move, but there's going to be more moves in the future. Areas to get long. We see a pullback. $1.10 looks really good. But I wouldn't just jump into this now. This thing is already up 71%. So we don't recommend jumping into things that have already pumped like this. We look for things that haven't exactly pumped yet. So yeah, look for a pullback on XRP. $1.10 does look good. But yeah, you missed this initial first impulse wave for sure. For sure you missed that. Now Lithium. Lithium is a DeFi small cap project that was just launched actually. Currently ranked number 812 in market cap. And the all-time low is 1 cent. All-time high, it did hit 5.4 cents yesterday. So this thing's been moving. Look at this chart, man. Wow. So we'll look at a 4 hour so we can get some more data. So as we can see, I'll make this as easy as possible for you guys. So we have this wick up, and as you can see, price did use it as support over here at 3.144 cents. So that's our first level of support. If we lose that, I do have these levels outlined. If I were to drop this down to a lower time frame, we would see a demand zone at 2.8 cents and 2.5 cents respectively for lithium. Kind of want to fix this. Let me look at a 1 hour. Clean this up, readjust this. Yeah, like 2.5 cents. I like 2.5 cents as a key area on lithium. Over here, the bottom, this little support demand zone, I'll draw like this. 2.6, 2.5 cents on Lith if we do end up losing this first support. Litecoin. Let's take a look at Litecoin. So we do have a trade open on Litecoin. Because you guys are watching the stream, you're going to be able to see everything. Whatever. So yeah, we did hit the first scalp target at $1.68. Next target's up here, $1.90. So I wouldn't complicate it. You know, if you're going to look for a place to get long, I would look for the previous targets, because these are key areas of support and resistance on the chart. If you want to learn more about support and resistance, go to the YouTube channel and then go to Trading Tutorials, the playlist, and I have a full video all about identifying support and resistance. Also, if you want more information, I just talk a lot about it. I have hours of content about it in the Discord as well. So it's there for you if you do want to upgrade. But nonetheless, go to the YouTube channel, watch my trading tutorials if you haven't watched those yet. I've, again, gotten a lot of really good feedback on those videos. People are saying they're watching them over and over and over again, which I love to hear. That's why I make the content, so that you guys can obviously learn how to do this yourself, because What's the point of me knowing everything without having an empire behind me that is just as skilled and capable, so that we can all do this together and make crazy money? So go put in the time and learn. But yeah, Litecoin, this thing's a lot of price action trading, a lot of choppy price action at $1.80. And $1.82. I mean, not $1.80, $180. Yeah, I see $180 or $170 to $168 as a possible level to hop in this thing if we do see a pullback. And again, like I discussed in the beginning of the stream with my Bitcoin analysis, we're in this like descending wedge pattern, and I said I don't see us going lower than the zone down here at 44K. But if we do see this a nice little red candle down here to 44K, obviously a lot of the market is going to be dragged down as well. People are going to get scared. They're going to think everything's going to dump, and that usually serves as an excellent buying opportunity. So be prepared for that. Definitely be prepared for that. With that being said, we don't have much time left in the stream. So MTV and ZIL, my guy Armel, shout out to Armel. You've been asking for MTV and ZIL the entire stream. I won't end it before looking at those for you. MTV, that's multi-vac, very low cap coin here on KuCoin. So it's a sixth of a penny, this coin, with a market cap of $20 million. So there's a lot of kind of people on Twitter and stuff that are very bullish on this project. So do your own research. I haven't looked into this too much, but if you're looking for kind of a low cap coin, this isn't financial advice. I just told you I haven't looked into this too much, but I know a lot of kind of influencers or whatever are very bullish on this project. So do your own research. It's on KuCoin, but looking at the price chart, so as you can see, I don't even remember when I charted this last, but nonetheless, I drew a support resistance flip line over here at 0.006 cents. And as we can see, this is being used as resistance at the moment. So that's why we put our lines on the chart and keep them there, because price has memory. Price action trading, naked price action trading, where we don't use indicators, we just look at the candles. You don't need fancy indicators to be a successful trader by any means. I use volume, I use price action, that's it, right? But yeah, we use this level as a profit target. Now it's being used as resistance. If we see pullbacks, do have this demand zone, but regardless, I'll keep it simple and I'll draw a line over here at support at 5 cents for MTV. That's your first kind of major support that needs to hold. If you want to take a riskier entry, you go at the top of these candles over here at 5.6 to 5.9 cents. But yeah, that's my MTV outlook. Looks bullish. This thing has a 3x to the all-time high as well. So, and it's a low cap. Low caps can run. Then we have Zilliqa. Zilliqa, another position we have open right now. So we hit the scalp target on Zilliqa. Our entry was 9.6 cents. And we have our scalp targets at specific levels for a reason. As you can see, it's pulled back since hitting that first target. So yeah, if we want to hop into ZIL, by the way, this was the ascending triangle price action. We had the horizontal resistance at 9.6 cents. And we had higher highs and higher lows leading up to the level. Took a few knocks at the door. We break through. We retest the breakout. If you miss the initial breakout entry, well, then you have the retest to go long. And now we hit the scalp target beautifully. Now if we're going to be looking on what to do next, so we have this level right here, 10 cents. And that's the 50% as well. 10 cents exactly. I like 10 cents for Zilliqa if we're going to look to ride this one up higher. And your next profit target is right here at 13 cents. So yeah, guys, that is I'm gonna wrap up the live stream right now. We have a lot of engagement today in chat. Thank you all you guys. Thank you for the super chats. First time I'm getting super chats ever. Connor, if there's still time left, what are your thoughts on UOS? Best place to enter? Yeah, I called the UOS trade. This was a huge breakout. Shout out to Crypto Lifer for putting me on this one. So basically, we had a huge inverse head and shoulders, and it just got sent. Missed the target by 2 cents, but we did have the scalp target. So we did actually, take some chips off the table. But regardless, this thing got sent, and now it's forming kind of ascending price action, which is good. And we do have this level up here as well at 9.90 cents. So yeah, I would look out for this kind of wedge forming in a way. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but regardless, go to a daily. Okay, so yeah, this is uncharted territory. We're in price discovery pretty much. But yeah, I mean, 9 cents does look like a pretty important level. See how we have it just stops there. So I would look out for a breakout there. If you want to get in lower, use the trend line. Use the bounces off the trend line as your entries for UOS. But yeah, all right. We'll wrap it up right here, guys. Thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciate all of your support. Thank you for the super chats. Join the Telegram group if you guys want all of my trades, all of my analysis, stuff like that. Go to my website. There's still a few spots left for first 25. You get 50% off. That's about to run out, guys. That code's been being used. There's like 5 spots left. So yeah, use that code first 25 if you want half off for life until you cancel. Regardless, I really appreciate every single person's support in this stream today. Switch this. We have a very exciting week coming up ahead. If the market does change, if we do see the pullback on Bitcoin down to $44,000, obviously we're going to readjust course. We're going to manage our leverage positions and to see what the market does and adjust course as we need to. But for now, we're going to continue sticking to our guns, trading our key levels of supply and demand with our patterns in place, and we'll keep on making bank. But regardless, everybody have a great weekend. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next